So you want to do that one first? I got the.
Oh, you got the printies?
Yeah. Look
Sure.
at my ghetto. Look at.
Oh, and made me laugh.
Patrice, I'm showing her my ghetto.
Cover.
My holder.
It's beautiful.
For my.
I bought a new one
iPad.
finally, and mine's already falling apart too.
Yeah. Don't leak them. You know.
Like, look, see.
This is my third one. Yeah, that's what
this
happens.
Is my,
it feels.
I know. Why though?
So ghetto. I got a duct tape. Not duct tape. Just packing tape.
Packing tape.
Yeah, it cures it.
It works.
I rarely bring it. I never bring it out of the house actually. So I'm double fisting it today. I got a laptop
and booze.
and iPod. Yeah.
Where are you putting it?
I know. Like a pack mule.
Yeah.
So I've got some interesting screenshots on there. I'll show you after. I've kind of snagged from the Winnipeg Paranormal group. Like they'll ask questions as anybody have a ghost story and stuff. Yeah. So I just snapshot some shit.
Yeah.
They won't mind.
Nah.
They love us.
Yeah.
Right, Ashley? Right, Kelly?
They'll be like, those bitches are stealing our shit. Oh my
God, they're stealing our shit again. So yeah, I got a whole thing about tunnels. We can do that. And then you say you have witch marks, right?
Witch marks, yeah.
So you want to do with Ramblesode?
I got an Annabelle doll too.
Don't like those. So maybe we should preface this with, this is Jas
and Sher,
and this is Giving Up the Ghost Podcast.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, we're here.
Our crazy selves are together. It's been a whirlwind 2 months or month or whatever. Or however
long
time.
it's been.
I'm in a time slip, right? Yeah. Last weekend we had the Mystics, Mediums, and Mindfulness Market. Thank you so much to Amy.
Holy, you just
I know.
Flowed from your lips.
I know. Well, that's all I was saying there.
Mindfulness Market.
It's the market.
Cube?
Market.
Cube?
Squared. I don't know. I failed math. I have no idea. But what a wonderful time that was. Ashley, thank you so much to Ashley from the Winnipeg Paranormal Group.
Thank you.
True champ. Woo. Thanks for coming out, supporting me, hanging out. And then her colleague Brandon from the Winnipeg Paranormal Group, he came out.
That's cool.
He sat with us for about an hour-ish or so.
Nice.
So that was nice. It was good. Got to talk to people and
Did you monitor the bathroom?
We monitored the bathroom well.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you hand out tickets?
Yeah. People come on the washroom. Did you wash your hands?
I
didn't hear that sink in there. No, I would not.
Oh my God, that'd be terrible.
Oh my God, eh?
Yeah.
That'd be horrible. Well, it was bad enough I was blackmailing the guys, like the older folk. Like, they'd be walking past us. Are you looking for the washroom? They go, yeah. And I go, it's over there, but you can't pass until you tell us a ghost story.
It's okay, I'll just hold it.
A couple of them kind of looked at me like, what?
Really?
Yeah. Just kidding.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
People are so funny. Someone said,
but it was a good market. But I was feeling ill on the Sunday, so I just took a break. So sorry about that, Amy. Just better safe than sorry. My voice was raunch from the day before and raunchy and just so dry. Like I wake up.
You sounded like Simpson sisters.
I sounded like Marge's sisters.
Yeah.
Thelma and I don't know what the
Thelma is Thelma and Louise. No,
it's Thelma and
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do some Ramblesodes today quickly. Popped over to Sher's place. She had a moment. I had a moment, and we're just gonna
have moments every day.
And I just thought it would be just probably nice. It's been a long time, hey?
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than our gallivanting, but
yeah. Oh, and thanks to Ray Ray and Cupcake for having us over again.
Baked to goodness.
Awesome goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Love their faces.
Yeah.
We were on the Two Bake Girls podcast the other day, and we always love those girls. It's so much fun.
Came home, my husband's like, "You smell."
Ooh, that smell!
I'm like, "Oh, my hair." Yeah, I do.
It's the aroma of love.
It was the aroma.
No, not love. It was the aroma of the devil's lettuce.
There you go.
Sure, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, but today we're going to be talking about Ramblesodes. We're going to do Witch's Mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool.
Are you a witch? I don't know. Witches are witches.
I've been called worse.
Are we witching first?
Sure, we'll do that one first. Since I forgot my handout. Shit, I had it all together.
Okay, well, what's a witch mark? Do we know what a witch's mark is?
No, I have no idea.
They also call it a devil's mark or stigmata diabolicum.
Ooh.
It's a bodily mark that witch hunters believe indicated that an individual was a witch during the height of the witch trials, that is.
Okay.
Beliefs about the mark differ depending on the trial location and accusation made against the witch. Use of the term is found as early as 16th century, reaching its peak in 1645. But then, 1700 came around and that was it. Didn't hear about it anymore.
It wasn't in style anymore.
I guess not.
No.
Well, they weren't burning people as the height frenzy. It said the witch or devil's mark was believed to be a permanent marking of the devil on his initiates to seal their obedience and service to him.
Beasley Bob.
He is said to create the mark by raking his claw across their flesh, licking the skin to produce a death skull pattern, or using a hot iron to produce a blue or red brand. The devil was thought to mark the individual at the end of nocturnal initiation rites.
Oh my.
I wonder what that would be.
Kinky.
Yeah, I know. The witch's teat was a raised bump somewhere on a witch's body and is often depicted as having a wart-like appearance. Oh, that's why all the pictures of witches always have a wart.
Oh.
That's the witch's teeth mark from the
Is it really?
I guess so.
I always thought it was the third tit thing. You know how some people
I know,
are
but
born
you know,
with
like I was like in cartoons.
Gotcha.
I was a witch.
very, very
right?
prominent, yes.
Yeah, always, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess anything that was like out of the norm is like, what's on that? What's that on you? You're a devil.
What do you got on your face?
No way.
Yeah.
The witch's teeth is associated with the perceived perversion of maternal power by witches in early modern England. Well, of course, right?
Of course.
It's associated with the feeding of witches' imps or familiars.
Whoa.
This is weird, eh?
That's so
The
weird.
witch's familiar supposedly aided the witch in her magic in exchange for nourishment, blood, from sacrificial animals or from the witch's teat. It is also where the devil supposedly suckles when he comes at night to bed his faithful servants,
Oh my.
sometimes impregnating them with his seed.
Ew.
Once the devilish half-breed has been conceived, the cambion may only feed upon this teat and no other. Folklore suggests that the seventh day of the seventh week of consecutive feeding upon the teat, the cambion will grow to adulthood immediately and begin wreaking havoc with the range of demonic powers inherited from its supernatural father. However, should the ritual be disrupted during the 49-day period, the process must start all over again. What an odd
Who
thing.
writes this shit down?
I
right?
know.
Like, how are they so specific?
49 days
Yeah.
of feeding on
Incubation,
the
sort of,
titty,
right?
massive, quick-growing
I don't know.
weirdness. It's not weird. That's just
That
fucking
imagination.
weird.
Well, I shouldn't say imagination. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it's a little far-fetched.
It's a little weird.
A little weirdish there.
It says, all witches and sorcerers were believed to have a witch's mark, waiting to be found. A person accused of witchcraft was brought to trial and carefully scrutinized. The entire body was
Awkward.
suspect as a canvas for a mark.
Let me guess, it was a priest that had to check out her
Probably.
naked body, right? Is that
Probably.
it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Witches' marks are commonly believed to include moles, skin tags,
Oh.
super extra titty nipples. I don't know the word. It's too long.
Bone-eye tit.
Yeah, and insensitive patches of skin. Well, I'm screwed. My whole leg is numb
Whoa.
on one side. That's weird.
That is weird.
Experts or inquisitors firmly believe that a witch's mark could easily be identified from a natural mark. Oh, sure.
Eczema.
Yeah, in the light of his belief, protests from the victims that the marks were natural were often ignored. Isn't that weird?
That's horrible.
I know.
Yeah.
Now here is a bunch of, interesting.
Well, just
Here's-
like, you know how they used to test in England? I think it was England. I don't think it was in Salem. They used to test if somebody was a witch.
Yeah.
They would
Let's
drown them.
drown your ass, and if you drowned, you weren't.
But you're dead.
I know.
So
So, and if you didn't, then
You
you're dead
float.
anyway.
you're going to die.
Because they'll either wet
That's right.
you or they cook you.
That's right.
Yeah. Yay. I don't know. There's history here, and then there's also from a feminist perspective as well.
Do you want me to read the history part?
Yeah, I'm not going to read the whole fucking thing.
No, I know.
Or you can
I've
choose
got-
which
I've got
sounds
it.
good.
I've got it. All right, so it says pagan tattoos theory. So it says as far as the historical study of the witch's mark goes, historians are split into different camps. So the first camp, sometimes called the Murrayists, support British anthropologist Margaret Murray's theory of the witch's mark. Historical discussion of the witch's mark began after the publication of Murray's books on the subject. Witch cult in Western Europe and the God of the Witches in the early 20th century. So her writings argue strongly that the devil's marks were in actuality tattoos, interesting, that identified members of an organized pagan religion that she believes flourished in the Middle Ages. So after the publication of her work, the historical community began divided between Murrayists and non-Murrayists scholars.
Ah.
When the witchcraft in Western Europe appeared in 1921, it broke this deadlock. Yes, said Murray, witches that indeed had been up to something of which society disapproved, but it was in no way supernatural. They were merely members of an underground movement secretly keeping pagan rituals alive in Christian Europe. Okay.
Oh, that's possible too.
That could be it too.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, really, you think of it, tattoos have been used for centuries, but
millennia.
Mostly in Eastern European cultures, right? You've got, like, and then Malaysian cultures, and then going down into Polynesian, right?
Yeah,
like that's,
yeah, that's all.
You know.
And like Iceman, they found that frozen dude in the glacier. He has tattoos on him. Yeah, he did. So I mean, we're talking like
right. And then you got Aboriginal tribes and First Nation tribes, right?
Yes.
Like that they have. Not all of them.
No, but many do. Like
many cultures.
Some of them are just they're for identifying tribes.
That's right.
Yeah. That's
so
interesting.
I mean,
So
white people just aren't having it, you know. The white people, because it's not theirs, it's not normal.
Right.
Right. So they have to.
I wonder who did that. That would have been interesting.
It would have been for sure. So it says Murray's work became widely accepted, and she was considered an expert in witchcraft studies after its publication. Murray is also credited with a renewed interest in neo-pagan religions and later Wicca, which occurred after the publication of her books. However, today her controversial ideas have been largely rejected by scientists and academics due to the lack of any evidence.
Well, I guess at some point...
Probably because at the time
they would have found something.
Right. But it's just like she was the first one in her field. She stands on the soapbox.
Yeah. This is what it is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who's going to denounce her? They're
I know.
Okay.
Yeah. But then it's like... I'm sure there must be a bog person somewhere that would have had something on them.
But then if you shoot down her ideals and her ideas, you're a witch.
You're a witch.
Because anything that's out of the norm, you're a witch.
I know, eh? That's true. Interesting.
That's right. Right. So, do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
So now there's a part here where it says, from a feminist perspective. So there is somebody named Annie Barstow. It says here, another camp believes that the witch's mark is a gendered aspect of the witch hunts. Annie Barstow's book, Witch Craze, A New History in European Witch Hunts. The witch's mark is viewed from a feminist perspective. Barstow sees the witch hunts of Europe at an attempt to control women and, of course, and the witch's mark as an excuse to control women's bodies through violence and sadism.
Has any of that fucking changed?
No. So the searching of women's bodies for the witch's mark, gives insight into the reality of a woman's position during this time. When a personable and good-like woman was defended by one of the local gentry, the pricker, it says that, the pricker argued,
pricker?
You pricker, that having an accused, she must be tried anyway. Holy shit, hey? Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Really?
Seriously, yes.
Assholes.
I know. Fuckers.
And then you have to stand around and get naked and have to scrutinize every inch of your
you
body.
You get naked and you get naked.
And let's see if you have, you have a freckle. I'm fucked multiple times. I have like a huge birthmark on my leg.
Right, freckles, right? Like what did you do then?
I have like a birthmark, a huge one on my leg. I'm screwed there.
So the priest plays connect the dots, and then it makes a pentagram. It's just like
on my
witch.
There you go. She must burn.
Witch. So it says here, Barstow views the violent and sexual nature of the witch's marked examinations in the witch trials to be further evidence that the witch hunts were in fact woman hunts. I can probably agree with that. Yes, for sure.
And the majority of them were probably women that were doing something in the town that folk didn't like, right?
Or you get the reverse. You get some homely looking woman. Sorry, I consider myself homely. But let's just say, I have confidence, which is the difference.
Right.
Right. But you say you got just a plain Jane, but a little bit of an attitude and pissed that somebody that's a little bit more beautiful and viewed as more attractive.
Yeah. Then she's a fucking witch.
And then she says, oh, she's a witch, and I know.
I saw her. I saw her. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just.
Well, that's probably
I'm looking
true
for
anyway.
something random, and then of course, then she tells a friend, and then she tells a friend, and then she tells a friend, and next thing you know, you're a witch. right?
Exactly. Or some dude hits on you and you say no.
Right.
You're fucked.
Oh my God. This is like almost 2024 reality.
Yeah.
Some shit never changes, I hate to
Never.
say.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except now no one's looking at your body for like marks.
Yeah, exactly.
You.
So I'll do one more here.
Yeah.
So Deborah Willis, Fear of Maternal Power Theory. So English literature professor Deborah Willis, who sorry, I'm using Sherry's reading glasses. I left mine at home.
You can zoom.
I know. Or it's the booze. I don't know. Anyway, so Deborah Willis, who writes from a feminist perspective, asserts that the witch hunts resulted from a societal fear of maternal power. Willis argues that people of early modern Europe all had similar fears about malevolent motherly nurturing, and that the witch's teat is a manifestation of that fear. Willis asserts that the witch's teat is a perversion of the female power to nourish and strengthen young. Oh, that's just weird, eh?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh my God! You finish this off with a bang.
Oh.
With a banger. Look
the
at
next
this.
one's like
Look at that one.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Why? What?
I don't know.
Oh no. Lyme disease theory. That's weird.
It is.
So the witch's mark also factors into the theory proposed by M.N. Drymon. He's Drymon. That Lyme disease is a diagnosis for both witches and witch affliction, finding that many of the afflicted and accused in Salem and elsewhere lived in areas that were tick risky, had a variety of red marks and rashes that looked like bite marks on their skin, and suffered from neurological and arthritic symptoms. Well, that kind of makes sense a little bit. So the appearance of the witch mark in Europe is only noted after Columbian contact with the New World in 1492, and may be the result of the transfer of a virulent form of Borrelia infection from America into Europe, especially in the areas under the control of the Spanish Empire, including parts of the Rhine River Valley that are now in Germany. The topic is subject of a recent work in the study of witchcraft. The theory is an expansion of the idea first proposed by Laurie Wynne Carlson that the bewitched in Salem suffered from encephalitis. That would make that's weird. Lyme disease is probably the only form of mild or acute encephalitis that is accompanied by a round red mark or bullseye rash on the skin, which can appear after tick attachment. That's
a weird
connection. But I mean, I can understand because it is odd. It is a very my mother-in-law had Lyme disease.
Okay.
And I mean, it's one of those things that I can see why they think it was some sort of weird mark that happened.
Yeah.
Because it is very bullseye. No other rashes you would ever get would be like that.
Right.
I mean, other than hives. And even then, hives are like a lot of them, right? Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
I think my dad had that in the last few years of his life. I think he'd showed me, and he had gotten, well, he was living out in the country, so I mean, it's all around him. But yeah, he said that he had gotten a deer tick, so he think he might have had Lyme disease. But he had so many other things going on that was the least of his concerns.
Oh, I know, it's bad though. Yeah.
But yeah, he said it was like a bullseye type thing.
Yeah, that is so weird.
Wow, that's really
an odd thing. And in encephalitis, see, I know a man. I don't know him personally, but a relative had a family member, and encephalitis. I mean, not everyone gets encephalitis from it, right. Or maybe they just don't show the same symptoms. But
I'm so sorry. When you said encephalitis, I thought syphilis. What the hell?
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's all I know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
That's all I know.
The word.
Yeah.
The word, yes.
But no, he didn't know like his name and stuff. They thought he was like getting dementia. It was really bad.
Really? Eh?
Yeah. It just.
Jeez.
I mean, I guess it depends on how much inflammation you have in there, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, bloody
just
hell.
like, what the hell is that other thing you have to worry about? Fucking brain swelling. There's Lyme disease. What was the mosquito thing? Come on. There was a big panic about it.
Menopause brain here.
Many years ago.
Yes, that's when you get mosquito
blah, 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 blah.
Damn, man. Mosquito disease. Wait, I googled
mosquito disease. Spotted fever. Rocky Mountain spotted fever. No, that's tick. That's tick as well.
It had a weird name.
I can't remember the goddamn thing.
Mosquito
disease. Not malaria.
Yeah, is it?
No,
that's one
not
of
in Manitoba.
There's dengue.
No.
Bengay.
Sorry. I could use some Bengay fever right now. My back's killing me.
Wait.
Shit balls.
I'm on it. Hang on. keeps bringing up Mexico. I don't want Mexico.
No, not well. I mean, we want Mexico, but
just for the heat.
what the hell was it called? There was a big panic here a number of years back.
Yeah.
Watch out! Make sure
West Nile virus.
There we go.
Ding,
West
ding, ding,
Nile.
ding, ding,
Bing, bing, bing. We have
Door
a wiener.
enterprise.
That
We have
also
a
has
winner.
encephalitis-related problems, right?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I mean,
the
you'd be screwed no matter
inflammation.
what. You'd
Right.
inflammation, brain everywhere.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Very cool. Well, not cool,
no.
but how somebody put that together though, right? Like
49 days.
no.
Maybe
Because they
that's
had-
the incubation period of fucking Lyme disease.
Because they had a calendar back then, and they marked it off. Crossed off the
Yeah,
days.
What did they do?
How?
What did
Why?
they do?
What did you right?
I know.
How
Did they have? Well, they must have had a calendar in 1645.
some? But not everybody had pens, or
No, they just put spit on.
that's what I'm saying. Mark in the sand.
Yeah.
So you're like a little kid. You're marking shit in the sand to keep track of stuff. Then your older brother comes along and
And
wipes it all away.
There you go. You're screwed.
Yeah.
Weird. That is weird. The whole thing is weird though. But I'm like, how many people? Hey, how many people would have be witch marks? I have
Oh,
witch
yeah.
marks. I have that one. Do I have
But
any
isn't
other
it
ones?
funny though too? Because like, how would they? I guess. Well, again, it's insinuation, but everybody was so prudish back then. You're like dressed from the chin down to the
That's
ground.
right. So
You're-
unless
you're
you have like a
clothed,
blatant like big pustule on your forehead,
right, like
Like
how
the
would-
guy with the glasses on TikTok. You ever see him?
I think
He
so.
has a giant knob in his forehead,
I think
and
so.
he puts his
The
sunglasses
yeah,
on them.
I've seen them.
So unless you're like that guy, how would they know?
How'd you know? Yeah. But then again, you go to envious people, you go to people that have a grudge, you have people that are
I would've been
jaded,
fucked
right?
a long time ago.
She's a witch.
Yeah.
And why always just women being the witches? Hey?
They did kill a man.
Yeah?
I know in Europe, I think they burned one man.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
In the first one. There was actually, I Googled this one day when I was watching some witch thing on
Yeah, yeah.
TikTok. One of the first people who was ever burned
Okay.
was, her last name is Potts.
Oh.
My mother's maiden name is Pot.
Oh.
So I'm like,
Descendant. Descendant.
I wonder.
Ooh.
I can't go back that far. You
No,
can't go
no,
back
I
in
know.
genealogy that far. Damn it! Anyway, thought it was interesting.
That is pretty interesting,
Yeah.
though. Cool.
'Cause I was curious about people who be screwed. Oh, look at
Yeah.
you have a skin tag. You're a fucking witch. Look at you have a titty hanging
What's
off
wrong
your
with
arm.
you? What's wrong with you? You must be a witch.
I know. Anyway, that
Anyway,
was fun.
that was cool.
Mhm.
You got anything else for the witch's mark, or is that you think it?
I don't know. I think that was all that I
Yeah,
had
but
done
that
on
was a good
one.
source of information.
I like it.
So that's right, all of you out there. Now, don't go around pointing fingers and saying people are witches just because they got shit hanging off their face. Because that's rude.
That is rude. How
That's
dare
rude.
you?
I know.
Oh, and I do have a. Oh, well, no. Let's just sign off on that one because.
Yeah, sure.
Just because. What was this one? These are just because they're out now.
Mm.
There's Legends of the Northern Lights.
Oh, we'll do that one next.
Because they're supposedly, well, they were out last week,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, but apparently this is the best time of the year for them.
Oh, very nice.
I love them. We have the friend
And-
that pictures the Northern Lights all the time.
Well, that's kind of gives me an idea. If you guys don't know, we have a YouTube channel, and I've been kind of pursuing making some AI generated videos on topics that we deal with,
They're
mostly
awesome.
Ramblesode. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And like in 1 month, we went from 28 listeners or watchers because we were. It was just our episodes that got uploaded. So I mean, there was no video with it. You know?
That's weird,
It's
eh?
part of the program,
Yeah.
the platform that we subscribe to. It automatically shoots,
Yeah.
shoots it to YouTube.
Curiosity, when they upload that, can you edit those? Or
I
not?
probably, I don't think so.
No, once they're uploaded, they're uploaded.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when it's a longer episode, I've noticed too, they'll be in parts. They won't be like
Oh,
one solid
yeah,
episode.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's why it says there's like 300 videos up there. It's not a 300 episodes.
No,
We're
yeah.
only at like 179, I
Yeah.
think. But the videos that we've been doing, or I've been doing, or whatever. We're doing aliens next. I think I'm gonna like Manitoba aliens. I think I'm gonna ask you for some pictures because Cher's been helping me out with the picture piece because even though they're really
I'll
good,
try and get a picture in what I saw.
okay.
I'll try and see
And
if I can AI that.
we still got to interview your mother. I was telling Ashley that story yesterday, or
She's
last week. Sorry,
too scared to.
your mom, eh?
Yeah, she's too
Aw.
scared. She's like, no, no.
We'll tell you what. We'll go over. We'll go over for a visit. Like I'll just schmooze a little.
Yeah.
I'll put my phone on the table.
And see what happens. Yeah.
Just trudge up some conversation.
Yeah, I
right
know
up.
it. Hey, you know what time?
Hey,
Sher
by the
was
way,
telling
Mrs.
me.
Y. Anyway, but like with these videos, actually today we're up to 104 subscribers from 28. So somebody likes these videos, and I love doing them. But because the AI, sometimes they pair pictures and videos that aren't quite what.
They're whack, I know.
A little bit. So Cher's been helping me with some better pictures that kind of line up.
Even in some of my descriptions when I do picture things, it's like trying to be so descriptive, and they have no fucking idea what I'm talking about.
Just like when you helped with the little people from Gimli, the Hooten folk. Yeah, like the pictures they were giving me was just like, what the?
I know.
What is that?
I know.
Yeah, but like what we're talking about now, witches marks. Definitely going to do a video on that. I want to do. Whoa.
My own saliva.
Wrong pipe.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then just like with our next Ramblesode we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a video on that for sure too.
That's cool. Yeah.
Real quickly before we sign off on this episode, again we made the announcement last week about the upcoming event.
Little Brown Jug.
Little Brown Jug. Storytelling event, open mic night. So we've partnered with Ravens End Books.
That's cool.
With Winnipeg Paranormal Group and Little Brown Jug, who's going to be offering us the venue for free, and we're going to have like a ghost storytelling night. Come on down! It's going to be
Price is Right.
No. Spirits with Spirits. This is what we've been aiming for. The perfect place, you know. Come have a drink, listen to us schmooze and talk some stories and stuff, and then build up some liquid courage and tell your story. We're gonna work on having Google Forms ahead of time, so then that way either if you can't make it, or you want to tell a story and then you want to send it in ahead of time, we'll get it ready for you.
And they're going to sit there and stare at you when you read your own story. You know that'll happen, eh?
Well, we'll see what happens.
But you know that, eh? Just how you know how people are.
I know. You know, we mean
That'd
no
be so
harm.
funny. They'd be like, oh, and Bob. Where's Bob? Hey, Bob.
We come in peace. We mean no harm. So, but where do people find us, Sher?
Oh, at Givinguptheghostpodcast at fuck off. What the?
Whoa, it's been so long. So close.
Podcast at gmail.com.
Excellent. We are found everywhere. Facebook is our preference for contact.
Yeah.
So,
that other one, TwitX.
Yeah, it's just kind of out there.
That thing has gone weird now.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that. No.
But we still do it. We're Instagram, TikTok. I like TikTok. We do also...
TikTok is good.
Yeah. We've got about 800 followers on there, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, certainly reach out in any one of those platforms. Tell us a ghost story. That's right. And we're reunited, and it feels so good today. As long as it's legal. Get consent. Always get your consent.
Yes,
that's right. No means no.
Yeah. Witch.
She's a witch. So, on saying that, remember to live every day like it is your last.
But never give up the ghost.
Never give up the alcohol.
I mean, what?
The ghost. That's right. All right. Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao.
That was for